Hello and welcome to your quick Pilates routine, which is great for a lunch break because there is lots of opening out through the upper body. We have the option of using weights as well, very light weights, and it's just a really good one for posture, desk work, to help open you out. If you don't have weights, you can use tins of beans, you can use whatever you've got in your cupboard, but equally you can do it without two. But yeah, let's get a little bit of space and get ready to go. By the way, if we haven't met before, my name is Emma and I am registered blind, still with some vision. Guide dog Archie is at the side. He might join us, he may not, but I do try to audio describe everything for people that are blind and visually impaired like myself to easily follow along, but also so you don't have to constantly look at your screens and you can just follow along. But yeah, let's get ready to go. So we're going to start in a kneeling position, or like a high kneeling position. No, not high kneeling. We're sitting back on the heels actually. We will do no high kneeling. But if this is uncomfortable for you, you can sit on your sit bones, you can stand. So if you need to tweak it, then do. Let's lift nice and tall through the spine. Draw our belly button away from our clothing. Weights are in the hands. And just take a deep breath in through the nose. On the exhale, maybe closing down your eyes, feeling the weight of the arms or the weights in your hands, drawing the arms down. Tuning into the temperature of the room, maybe the sounds going on around you. Just becoming a little bit more present. When you're ready, blink the eyes open, or maybe you want to do this with the eyes closed. Let's take our right arm and reach it in front. Palm is facing in. Keep reaching it up by the side of the ear without the shoulder lifting. And then drop it back down by your side. And as you start to take it back, we're going to squeeze the arm back behind us without the shoulder rolling forwards. And then we go again. Lift the arm up, same arm, lift it up by the side of our ear. Nothing else has changed. We bring that arm by our side. We slightly squeeze it back behind us. We feel that opening through the shoulder. So just starting to warm up through the shoulders, through the chest, and squeeze it back. We're going to add a little bit more onto this. Stay with this right arm for me. I should have done my other arm so that I'm mirroring you, but anyway. Lift the arm up by the side of our ear. Can we then open it out to the side, just a little bit away from us? Draw it back by the side of our ear and then drop the arm down. Slightly squeeze the arm back behind us. Go again. We're trying to think about lifting tall. We're pulling our chin in like a little turtle coming into its shell. Open the arm out to the side a little bit. Lift it back up by the side of our ear. Drop it down. Squeeze it back behind us. Let's go one last time. Lifting the arm all the way up. Opening slightly out to the side. We will develop this later on. Bringing it back up. Squeezing it slightly back behind us. And then bring it back by your side. Let's go on the other arm. Lifting the left arm up. Bring it all the way up by the side of our ear. No swiveling through the shoulder. We bring the arm back down by our side. We squeeze it slightly past our hip. We don't feel any opening through the chest or swiveling. And we go again. So maybe close your eyes and just really concentrate on that controlled movement through the arm. That slight pulling in through the belly button so everything else is stable. One more time here before we do that reach. And back down. It's a nice controlled movement. On the next one, we lift the arm all the way up by the side of our ear. We open the arm out to the side ever so slightly, not too much. We take it back by the side of our ear. We drop it down. We squeeze the arm back behind us. And we go again. We lift the arm all the way up by the side of our ear. We take it out to the side. We squeeze it back in. And we lower back down. Let's go one more time. Am I wonky on the mat? Probably. Blind problems. Open the arm out. Squeeze it back and draw it back in. Good. Roll the shoulders out. And then have your arms back by your side. Bend the elbows so that the fists or the hands point forwards. The arms are in a right angle. So everything now from your shoulder to your elbow is glued by your side. It's not coming away from the side of your body. And your forearms are pointing forwards in front of you. From there, see if you can open the arms out to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades together without the top of the arm leaving the side of the body, and then come back. So you can also do this with the palms facing up. And it's like you're you've got someone slightly behind you, to the side of you, but slightly behind. And it's like you're trying to pass the weights back to them, but without twisting the upper body, without letting the arms leave the side of the body, the top of the arm. Does that make sense? So you're just rotating out. You can also imagine you've got plates on your hands and you're trying to serve them back to the people behind you without the top of the arms leaving the mat. Good. Lovely. Add a little bit more to this. We're going to open back. The arms now leave the side of the body. Stretch your arms out to the side to shoulder height. Squeeze the arms back in. Really feel the shoulder blades drawing together. Elbows are back by your side. And then squeeze the forearms to face back in front. We go again. We open the arms to the side. Top of the arms still by the side of your body. And then we reach the arms out to the side. We squeeze the elbows back in. And then we come back. Just do that one last time. Opening the arms. Reaching them out to the side. Squeezing them back in. And back to the center. Lovely. This time, lift the arms up. So we've got the elbow to our shoulder in line in front of our body. And then, did I say shoulder to the elbow? And then from the elbow to the hands is pointing up to the ceiling. So they're in this right angle. You then squeeze your arms slightly back behind you, opening the arms out to the side, still in that right angle. And then squeeze the arms in front of the body at shoulder height so the forearms and the weights touch in the middle. So your arms are in this right angle. Like I said, elbow to the shoulder is in line. Elbow is up at shoulder height, and then the forearms are bent up to the ceiling. And we're just opening and closing the arms. So we're closing the arms in front of our face and then squeezing the arms back behind us. And I don't want you to pop through the head. So we're not popping the head out, we're tucking the chin in. We're really pulling back, lengthening the back of the neck. Just a couple more times here. Opening the arms and squeezing the arms back together. And then one last time, squeezing back, bring the arms together in front, and then lower the arms down, roll the shoulders out. Good. When you're ready, roll over onto your hands and knees. If you're unable to be on your hands and knees, you may want to repeat that sequence again or add extra padding, whatever you need. But we're going to take the weights in our hands so we're up on our fists. Hands are underneath the shoulders, shoulder width apart. Knees are underneath the hips, hip distance apart. And we're finding a flat back, so we're not sinking, we're not arching. Let's really lengthen out through the neck as well. So if you need to take, we're going to go on the right arm. So if you need the left weight on the floor while you rest that left hand all the way down to the floor, that's okay, because we're going to do the right arm anyway. So really pulling the abdominals in so you're nice and stable. Imagining we've got a tray of food and drink on our back. We're going to swing the right arm in front, like we did seated, up by the side of our ear. And then we're going to swing that right arm back behind us, squeeze it back above the hip. And then we swing it back in front. Arm reaches in front to shoulder height. And then we squeeze it back. So that's layer one. Layer two is to reach the arm in front, take the arm out to the outer corner of the mat, squeeze it back to the center, and then swing it back behind you. Go again. Layer three is to also add the leg. So we're still on the right arm, we're going to go on the left leg. So as we reach the arm in front, we reach the left leg long. As the arm goes up by the side of our ear, the leg lifts up to hip level. We take the arm and the leg out to the outer corners of the mat. We bring it back to center. As we swing our arm back behind us, we curve, I'm going to be able to balance hopefully, we curve our knee into our chest. We round the spine up this time. And then as the arm reaches back in front, the leg reaches long. So we reach opposite arm to leg long. We take them out to the corners of the mat. We come back to center. As we swing our arm back behind us, can we draw our knee into our nose? We round the spine in, and then we lengthen back out. Just do that a couple more times. Equally, maybe you're in your seated position, or even on your back, doing the arm exercises we did before. Good, let's go on to the other side. So, this time the weight is in the left hand, the right hand is on the floor. You can start with that, reach the arm on it. I feel like I'm hitting the microphone here. I'm gonna sit back for a second. Reach the arm in front, swing it back behind you. Maybe we add that extra little bit. We reach the arm in front, we take it out to the outer corner, we come back, we swing it back. Maybe it's opposite arm to leg. Can I do this without hitting the microphone? Reach, coming up, out to the outer corners, squeeze back in. As the arm goes back behind us, we round the knee into our nose, we find our balance. We reach back out and go again. Do that a couple more times. Think about this lovely length through the spine. Think about the shoulders dropping away from the ears. We're not sinking into our lower back. So if you're feeling this heaviness in the lower back, really pull the abs in, find that length. Last time. Good, and then when you're ready, come all the way up, bring your feet together, open your knees, sit back towards your heels, stretch your arms long, bring the head to the floor. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, coming all the way up. Little hip opener and shoulder opener to finish. Nice little stretch. Weights can be by your side. We're going to step the right foot in between our hands. So the foot is planted into the floor. The hands at each side of that front leg. Heel is underneath the knee. The back leg is lengthened a bit more. Equally, you can be on your back, hugging your knee into your chest, okay? From here, just shift the weight forwards a little more and just really feel that stretch going through your hip flexors at the front. Maybe you want to walk your way up, come up to a nice tall position, tucking the pelvis under so we're not just sinking into the back, and really deepen that stretch through those hips. Good, place the hands back down to the floor and let's step that leg back and switch. Oh, actually, come back to the foot being in front. Sorry, I missed a little bit. What we're going to do is have that foot still in front, but see if we can swivel the back leg so the knee opens more to the side and the foot goes to the other side. So it's like the back leg is facing out to the side and the front leg is facing forwards, and it just basically deepens this stretch through the inner part of the leg. So we're just trying to open out a little bit more. And again, you can be upright and just really melt into it. Good, and then switch to the other side. Sorry, I didn't want to skip that bit. So we bring the other foot in front, in between the hands, planting the foot down towards the floor, lengthening the back leg, and maybe we walk the hands up, we lift nice and tall, tucking the pelvis under, deepening that stretch through those hip flexors. And then we can come up, we can swivel that back leg out slightly so the knee now points to the side, and push forwards a little bit more. So we're feeling the stretch through the inner leg. Deep breath in and out. Good. And then place the hands back down to the floor. We're going to come all the way down to the mat just to finish with a nice little opener through the chest. So So bring yourself down onto your forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders. Send your legs long behind you and really press the top of the feet into the floor. Feel like you're trying to draw your elbows in towards your hips as you feel like your collarbone is lifting and smiling. You can either stay here or you're going to press through the hands, straighten the elbows, come up into your cobra. There should be no sinking into your lower back. Good. From here, bend the elbows slightly and take the hands wider out to the side. I'm going to slide on the wood floor because I'm really sweaty. It's like 35 degrees in here. But you're going to take your hands out to the side, just in front of your shoulders. Shoulder height, so they're stretched long, your elbows are not bent, but they're just a little bit further forwards than your shoulders. You then push into your hands, maybe coming up onto the fingertips, and see if you can roll your shoulders back and down and lift your chest. From here, drop and swivel your right shoulder into the center of the mat. The left arm hasn't changed, and you drop your right ear down to the floor like you're listening to the floor. And then we push back up. Go to the other side. We drop the left shoulder, swivel it into the center of the mat. Let the left ear come down to the floor and then lift back up. One more time each side. And you can adjust the arms if you need them wider, further in front. You need to drop down a little more. So the ear faces the floor, but it might not touch the floor. You might get a deeper stretch by slightly looking over your shoulder. And come back up. Walk the hands underneath your chest. Bring yourself all the way back to sit back towards your heels. Feet together, knees open or parallel. And then roll up. Sit nice and tall. Interlace the hands behind your back. Pull the arms back and down, slightly open through the chest. And then roll the shoulders out. Let the neck have a little shake out, maybe do a couple of little twists and just get any clicks out of your back. Take a deep breath in and breathe out, and you are done. I hope you feel like you've opened the body out, you feel taller, you feel like your hips have stretched, and you're not sweating as much as I am in a 35-degree studio. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week for another one. Take care, bye. Can Mummy sit here? Can I share this with you? Can Mummy sit here with you? Can I have any mat? Can I have some? Oh yeah, okay. Oh no, where have I put my weights? Oh, up here, I think. Oh no. Blind moment, I've lost the weights arch. I found